Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Darren Till spoke about his mentality going into 2023 in a recent post to social media. He captioned an Instagram video with, "Never been into New Year, New Me, but just before the new year arrives on us, I wanted to take a minute out to do a little video on my thoughts about how this year has been for me, and if it can motivate anyone else to go into 2023 with the same mentality." Here's the footage.
What's happening, everyone? Hope you're all good going into the new year. I don't ever do posts like this yet, but I was just walking and talking and just thinking and reflecting on this year. I don't like to give it the new year, new me. I was just thinking, since my fight there, I've had a loss, and this loss in my fight now, obviously on my downward spiral in my career, has really made me reflect on it, and I actually know who and what I want to be going into the future. I always have known, but I've got more clarity now than ever, and I just can't wait for this new year 2023 to just even sacrifice more and give it me all more. And I hope, to be honest, since I come back from my fight, the love and support I get shown on the daily just by random people, I swear to God, I feel it now more than ever. So I just want to say,
Daniel Cormier spoke about whether or not Robert Whittaker was one of the 4 fighters who turned down Khamzat Chimaev. Here's what DC had to say.
So do I believe that Robert Whittaker got a call? Absolutely. Is he one of the guys that said no? I don't think for a second Robert Whittaker would say no. It's G. He'd fight anyone. We have seen him go into so many situations where he was not supposed to, but he did. I don't know why to him Khamzat Chimaev would be any different than Yoel Romero or any scarier than Yoel Romero. Do I believe he said no? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Marvin Vettori, top 5 guy, been in the game for a long time. Another big wrestler, would make for a great fight with Chimaev. I love that fight, and I love that matchup, because that would tell us that Chimaev's ready at middleweight also.
What do you think about a potential matchup between Khamzat and Whittaker? Let us know your opinion in the comment section. Jared Cannonier lets fans know what to expect of him in 2023 in a recent interview.
For me, it's always about self-improvement. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always training. I'm always focusing on things I can do to change, to make, to be more effective in there. So hopefully 2023 is going to be more of the same. I guarantee that I'm getting better, and I will be better in my next bout, and on to the title for me.
And where do you want to travel to? Because the Schmo knows you're a world traveler. You like to travel. So if there's a specific destination the Killer Gorilla would like to enter, what would it be?
Ooh, Africa. I've never been there. I want to go to Africa. So there's a lot of different places there that I would love to go. There's a bunch of different places there that I want to go.
In a recent video, Sean O'Malley had this to say about Islam Makhachev.
I recently watched Islam versus Charles, literally probably this week. And I was very impressed with Islam's striking. And then I watched Habib fight Al. I was watching some best moments, and those guys got some good striking. You know, they're such known for their grappling, but those guys can, you know, throw good combinations, and they have good striking. So I was impressed with Islam's striking, and it's gonna be tough beating that dude. I do have a weird feeling Alexander Volkanovski is going to be a lot bigger of a challenge than everyone thinks. Could even potentially get the job done against Islam. But if Alex can't, I don't know who can.
So you don't think anyone in the 155-pound weight division beats Islam anytime?
It's hard. I mean, we all know how crazy fighting is, so it could happen. But that dude is so good. I mean, look how good Charles is, and Islam submitted him. So we'll see.
So is it safe to say that you would favor Islam over Alex though when they fight?
I just have a weird feeling Alexander might pull it off. So I don't know.
Chael Sonnen reacts to comments made by Daniel Cormier about whether or not Paulo Costa should fight Khamzat Chimaev on the last bout of his current UFC contract. Here's the clip.
If I was to agree with Daniel, I wouldn't have anything to talk to you guys about. So let's just look at this maybe from the other side. And whoever you're going to put opposite Paulo Costa, you have to ask yourself, and you have to be able to answer yes to the following question, which is that opponent, that unnamed opponent, an easier fight than Robert Whittaker? The answer has to be yes, or it's not great advice to tell Paulo to take him. And don't forget, guys, he turned down Paulo. I apologize. He turned down Robert Whittaker. So this whole contract thing was about, hey, look, that's a hard fight. This is my last fight. I'm not going to do it on these numbers. Paulo didn't have the world's worst case. He just had a redundant case that we've seen many times. And you could go over the history of the organization. You will find some outliers that win that game.
Big John from the Weighing In podcast discusses the recent back and forth between Ariel Helwani and Dylan Danis on the MMA Hour last week.
As soon as Dylan comes in, Ariel extends his hand, tries to shake his hand, and Dylan basically shrugs him off and says, no, maybe afterwards. Right there, I was like, okay,
this is gonna be fun.
You know the way this is gonna go, because it's like, hey, shake the man's hand. He put his hand out, shake his hand, okay, but he doesn't. But it goes on. I will say that there was a line by Ariel in this that I went, that was the best. I'm sorry. He had all kinds of things. They went back and forth, and Ariel was, I thought I saw all kinds of things in there. Oh, 10-8 for Danis. It's like Ariel whipped his on that, and he should have. That's Ariel's format. He should have whipped Danis's, but he did say something. He goes, "Why are you wearing sunglasses?" Right? And he goes, he goes, "There's only two reasons to wear sunglasses, in a studio." He goes, "You're either blind or you're."
Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith gave their opinion on the UFC's Fighter of the Year during a recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast. Here's a clip.
Okay, final category, male fighter of the year. This was Islam Makhachev, Leon Edwards, Alexander Volkanovski, and Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira, Islam Makhachev, Volkanovski, and who was the fourth one, sorry?
Leon.
Oh, Leon. I mean,
tough one. There's no wrong answer.
It's a real, again, there's no wrong answer. They all did phenomenal things. Leon only fought once this year. So I think that kind of, because he's right there for what he achieved, but he only fought once. Islam dethroned Oliveira. He beat Bobby Green. Volkanovski fought twice. Korean Zombie and Max Holloway. And closed it out with Max Holloway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That performance was sensational.
It was one of the most dominant performances over someone that high level I've ever seen.
Nobody's. I mean, all right, McGregor beat him back in the day, but that's when Holloway.
Yeah, not like that though.
And with respect, Holloway wasn't the Holloway that he became. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He was so young, and that's no disrespect, not taking away from Conor's win. Who was the fourth?
Islam, Leon, Volkanovski, Pereira.
Oh, Pereira. I mean, Pereira, what a great year. 3-0, 2 knockouts. Took the belt off Izzy. Oh, damn. It's hard. I'm going to say Pereira simply because to achieve that at so in the infancy of his MMA career, to take the belt off Izzy, that no one's been able to do at middleweight, to knock out Sean Strickland, and went to a decision against Bruno Silva. But Bruno Silva is a hell of a fighter that I think people don't.
He doesn't get enough credit.
That's what I was going to say. He doesn't get the credit, good. And Pereira doesn't get the credit for beating him.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.